So this is my project. I made it in Scratch Ninja Level 2. It's basically like a bricks project with two paddles and two balls.
Awesome. Ethan, looks super great. So I see that you've got two different paddles. So is this a multiplayer game?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Have you gotten to play with some of your friends before?
Yes, I have.
That's awesome. Ethan, what was your inspiration for this project?
I just wanted to create like a game that was like older, for like me and my friends and family to play.
That's great. And what was the hardest part about this project or making this project for you?
I think the hardest part was figuring out how to make the ball like bounce off the edges.
And do you want to share with us, so what type of code did you use to get it to bounce off the edges?
So I used the forever loop. Then inside the forever loop, I put an if loop, and I put if touching edge turn like a few degrees.
Great. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you so much for sharing.
Basically, it's about a girl, and there's it's her first day at school, and she's coming from a new country, and she's starting. She's really nice, but there's this bully, and she's making fun of her name. But this other girl, she's like, nuh-uh.
Awesome. So let's go ahead and let's run it. So while it's loading, Meredith, what was your favorite part of making this project?
I think my favorite part was having a strong character who was protecting someone she hardly knew.
That's great. That's super awesome. Do you like to write a lot of stories?
I will say this brain is full of big ideas. Hi, I'm new here. What's your name? Malala. Malala? What a dumb name. Back off, you big bully, and apologize to Malala. Or what? Or I'll tell the teacher. Malala, I'm sorry I made fun of your name. It's okay, just don't do it again. Hey, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm willing to ask it anyway. Do you want to be my friend? Of course. Rosita, if you become Malala's friend, promise me we'll stop bullying. You seriously think I'll ever stop bullying? Well, all I can tell you is you don't know me.
So this is my project, and so the name of it is Rocket Ship Tag, and so there's a rocket ship, and so it's stuck in space, and there's asteroids coming toward it. So the rocket ship has to try to avoid the asteroid.
Rowan, that looks awesome. What was your favorite part about making this project?
Making the asteroid break to pieces.
Yeah, and do you want to share with us a little bit about how you did that?
So I made my own block, and it was called Break to Pieces. And so this is a little bit of my code.
And I see that the button there, you kind of drew on it yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, it looks great.
It's this
trailer about Finding Nemo.
Cool. Let's watch it. Great job, Megdot. Do you want to tell us what was your favorite part about making this project?
About everything was my favorite part. I like
Yeah, all of it?
I like
That's
doing it.
great. Did you watch Finding Nemo? Was that your inspiration?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. It looks super great. And what was the hardest part about making this project for you? Was all of it pretty easy for you?
Yeah, it was sort of normal.
It was pretty normal. It looks awesome. Megdot, you did a great job.
Thank you.
So I made this little project about a girl who was going to do her first writing competition, and she was really, really nervous.
Whoa, look at that horse. Felicity, do you want to tell us what was your favorite part about making this project?
I think my favorite part was probably making the costumes.
Yeah, do you want to share a little bit about how you made those costumes? I saw that you drew in them yourself, right?
For the black horse, I just took a horse, filled it in black, and then drew a saddle and a bunch of different stuff.
Oh, this is my Space Invaders from Bending Ink Machines. I'm so tired of songs, tired of songs, tired of songs, tired of just wanna go from, wanna go from, wanna go from love. So tired of songs, tired of songs, tired of songs, tired of just wanna go from, wanna go from, wanna go from love. Hey, trying my best to be somebody. Everybody around me's falling in love to our song. Hey.
So Giovanni, do you want to tell us how did you add those sounds in? Did you download a song?
Yeah, I had to download a song from Google and I had to put it in there, and for when you play at different times, the song will change it will change on how it sounds. I did this for I think some of my projects. When you play it, it'll do a random song,
Got it.
so it can I just did that for me.
It looks great. And your sprites are really cool too. Did you draw those yourself or did you upload them?
This one I drawn myself, and the other ones I found, and like some of them I just made them smaller.
Thank you so much for sharing. Cool. So I see you've got a Hangman game. Awesome. Ariel, what if let's have the audience try and guess some letters. So if you want to guess a letter, go ahead and type a letter in chat that you want to guess. So I see we've got, let's try G. Nope, let's try S. Cool. What about H? Okay, no H. Well, we've got a lot coming in. Okay, let's try an O, maybe. Nope, maybe a T. Maybe a C. Oh no, it looks like we lost. It looks great, Ariel. So do you want to tell us a little bit about how you made this project? Maybe what class you made it in, or what the hardest part was?
Well, I made this in Python 2, and the hardest part was probably making sure the dashes were enough.
And what was your favorite part about making this project?
My favorite part was coming up with all the words.
Coming up with all the words. Did you just make them yourself, or did you guess them?
I just came up with them myself.
Well, it looks awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
So this cheetah is like protecting all the other animals that are endangered by the big lion, and all these other 3 small lions are trying to protect it from getting rid of the big lion. So if the cheetah touches one of those small lions, it goes back to the start and it does it. And the cheetah touches the big lion, it defeats the big lion. Don't worry about the sound.
That's all right. I love the different costumes that you have on the cheetah. That looks great.
I just downloaded it.
You downloaded that one? That's awesome.
I was about to finish scratching Jack 3. So for me, what I did was I added some variables and lots of if conditions on the cheetah. And for the lion, I did some repeat untils and then broadcasting messages. Only one broadcast.
It looks super great. And I see here at the bottom, you've got the volume. So did you add some sounds in?
Oh no, it was just the lion sound, that's all.
Just the lion sound? Well, that's super awesome. And what was your inspiration for this project?
To stand up and protect all the other animals that are getting endangered by the actual big lion. Because the brave is the theme for this code fair, right?
Yeah, exactly. The theme for this coding fair is brave. So I love that. I just sent you a link to Tiksha's project.
Hello, welcome all to the Kid Circus. Hello. Hey, what are you doing in circus? I am a ringmaster. My tiger plays as per my commands. Wow, you're brave. Can I see you perform some acts? Sure, let's get started by making him sit on a chair. Now, see how he catches flying meat.
That's awesome. Wow, that's amazing. So Tiksha, do you want to tell us a little bit about how you made this project?
Yeah. When my mom was little, her mom took her to a circus, and she told me like an idea, so I did it.
I love that. And what was your favorite part about making this project?
My favorite part was I like the clapping noise and that I made that recording one.
Yeah, I really like how you recorded it and you had you had a high-pitched voice for the girl and you made it lower for the boy. That's awesome. Do you like going to the circus? Have you gone to the circus before?
No, I haven't.
No. Do you want to go to the circus?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super fun. Awesome. Did you draw your own sprites for that one or did you upload them?
I uploaded some and I draw the lines.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Welcome.
Hi, my name is Shania, and I'm 7 years old, and I started Scratch this summer. The name of my project is being brave, killing coronavirus. So you have to press the space. You have to try to get the coronavirus with a weapon. With a gun.
That's awesome. What was your favorite part of making this project, Shania?
Well, actually everything.
Everything? Yeah. I really like how, did you draw that little coronavirus thing yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you use something in Scratch already or did you draw it from scratch?
Well, I did use a ball and then I drew.
So you used the ball and then you added on. Well, that's great. Thank you so much for sharing.
Okay, my project is really about do spooky noises scare you? And this game will really tell you how much like a spook level is. It's gonna,
Whoa.
it's gonna ask you something after this. It really it scared me like a little bit, so I'm gonna put 3.
Awesome.
It's really gonna continue now.
Gonna keep going?
I'll say next then.
Oh, that was scary.
It scared me like I'll put 4 because it was or something
Okay.
like that was like really a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't super scared of that one either.
Let me see. I put 1 because I wasn't scared at all.
Okay. Whoa, that one was scary.
Yeah, it's like that thing gets it like really up.
Yeah. Whoa.
The picture really scares you off on this one.
Yeah.
I'll just put 3. So, and now it actually tells you how much your Brave score is.
That's awesome. So it gives you a score at the end too?
Yeah, it tells you how, like, remember when I said I'm putting 1, 2, or 4 kind of things? It like adds all of those things together and then it tells it at the end.
That's amazing.
I used 7 my blocks and 2 variables. In the first, I'll explain all of the my blocks right now. This is the ask question and check answer. That's the place remember when it asked when it asks enter number 1 to 5, 1 equals not scared, 5 equals very scared. It's that, and you can actually type the number in there.
That's awesome. Wow, look at all those blocks that you made. That's incredible. Siddharth, what was your scare score?
It was 13. At the end, it said your Brave score is 13, and I would say the best score you should get is 5, but you can get above.
You can
But
get a
5
buff.
is like you're super brave and you got past it.
That's great. Well, hopefully we can all get a brave score of 5, right? So
Yeah.
So the topic for this was brave, and when some people think of brave, they think of like heroic. Sorry, why did I say that twice? They think of like brave heroes, but really brave just means facing a fear, and a common fear is the fear of the dark. So this is my game. It's Scared of the Light, and so it's a 2-player game. So there's 2 different players. One is black and one is white. So white controls with WASD, and black controls with arrow keys. And both shoot constantly at like a constant rate, and they shoot at the same time. So and there's different maps. So white isn't able to touch the black stuff. It can go on black side, but it can't touch the black things itself. And then black is just like that, and like vice versa. And so every time you shoot the other player, then you get a score, which is counted on the top right using variables.
that's awesome. So this is a 2-player game. Have you sent it to your friends to play before? Have you played with your parents?
I haven't played with my parents yet, and I did send it to my friends, but you can't play it online, unfortunately, because of Scratches just isn't designed to do that, but it's still really fun.
Yeah, it looks great. And so do you want to tell us a little bit about the sprites that you use? I love how those balls, when they shoot out, they have the stuff at the end, right? Did you draw that in yourself?
Yeah, I drew like all of this myself, except things like the variables. And you can see what I did for the code. So this is what white's player is. Black is pretty much the same.
Whoa, that's
And,
awesome.
The title is a sprite. Actually, it's not a backdrop, so that way it covers up everything else.
That's super
and then
cool.
You have each of the bullets, and then you have the black itself, and then all the backdrops, which are the different levels. So you have this one, which has nothing in it, so it's all about your strategy. This one is like in a narrow corridor. This one has these 2 walls. This has the random like boxes and crates, and then this has like walls with an opening inside.
That's awesome. And did you draw those backdrops yourself?
Yeah, but I used the handy tools in Scratch, so you can like make boxes, and you can make lines.
That's great. Wow, how long did this take you, Max?
It took me like a couple hours, maybe like
a couple hours. Well, looks awesome.
So, this dragon shoots out a basketball, and it's supposed to hit this griffin.
Cool.
Every time I miss, the griffin gets a point. Every time I hit the griffin, I get a point.
That's awesome. So I sent you, if you're watching the project right now, I sent you a link to Morgan's project. So let me send it one more time in case it got lost in the chat. And then, Morgan, do you want to tell us a little bit about how you made this project? So, for example, what class you made it in? What was your favorite part of the project?
I made it in Scratch on the second class.
And what was your favorite part about making this project, Morgan?
I got to do the size of the baby griffin.
Yeah, so I see that you made the griffin super tiny, right? It looks awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
So this is my thing. I made it in the Robot Ventures, and it's a model of a tank. It's loading in.
Whoa, that's super cool.
Then, so basically, I like history, and I decided that I wanted to make a tank. And the reason I chose to make this tank is because it's very blocky. There's not a lot of angles, so it was kind of easy. I started by making like the hull, which is like the lower part. Then I just made the tracks. Then I made the gun, which was pretty easy, aside from this part, which took a bit of time. The tracks were also a bit difficult, but I managed to do them.
Yeah, wow, that's incredible. Look at how much detail is in that, right? Even in the tracks.
And then I tried to make it hollow and stuff inside, but I didn't really have much time for that. So I just
That's
then
super
this is
cool,
like
though.
some of the engine, and yeah, that's basically it.
It looks awesome. What was your favorite part about making this design?
Probably it was just like the research that I did, and just looking at how realistic it was, because I tried to make everything as realistic as possible, including the number.
Yeah, wow, it looks incredible. I love how much detail you put in, and I can tell you did a lot of research and that you looked and tried to make it as accurate as possible. Awesome. And so what platform did you make this on?
I made this on Tinkercad.
Yeah, so Tinkercad, do you know what Tinkercad is? Like, what can you do on Tinkercad?
It's basically a 3D modeling software where you can just basically model stuff.
Hello. So, anyways, this is just something about Brave because it was our topic. Even though a chipmunk doesn't look that brave.
That's all right.
And I'll give a sneak peek of my other one.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Gryphon. What's your name? Just gonna put in my name.
You can put in your name, yeah.
Oh, you should. Yeah, my love nuts. Anyways, today we're gonna learn what it means to be brave. Does it mean fighting for your country? Like me. This is what brave really means. Being brave means to show courage or ready to face danger. Try something new. That's all it is. It's not the best, but
it's awesome though. I love that. And did you add in those sprites on your own, or did you draw them? Do you want to tell us a little bit about
this
them?
was uploaded. Gryphon was uploaded. This cat was backpack from some other person.
It looks great.
I used all this knowledge from Scratch Ninja 3 or 2.
Wow, yeah, so look at how much detail is on that, right? We've got so much.
This is Taz, your chatbot, also known as Tasmanian Devil.
It looks awesome. Great, and what was your favorite part about making either of these projects, Isha?
I like put in the variables, put in the games. So, yeah, I put in I'm good, and it said, I'm happy you're feeling good. Do you want to play a game? Yes. That's all until I'm going to show you. No, too much sneak peeks or not.
This is my project. It's like a little animation.
Oh no.
That's it.
It looks awesome. Gavin, do you want to tell us what was your favorite part of making this project?
Drawing the shark.
Drawing the shark. And do you want to tell us a little bit about how you drew that shark?
So before I already had it, I already had the shark, but then it didn't save. So I drew another one today, quickly,
and I drew it by just a lot. Most of it was the bucket, but it was easy overall.
That's great though. And what about the hardest part of your project?
Probably the right timing for broadcasts so it could change the scenes.
Yeah, I love that you added multiple different scenes, and so you use broadcast messaging to switch between the different scenes, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it looks great. Thank you so much for sharing, Gavin.
So I did like a Thunkable app thing, and there's kind of some weird bugs with it, but it's kind of working. So
Okay,
it's kind of like a Fruit Ninja game, except it's different because wait, I can't be on my phone on the same time. So it's kind of like a game, and then there are fruits that fall in the sky, and you want to eat them before they fall on the dogs. And then if the fruits touch the dogs, then they're fine. And then if all 3 dogs are gone, then it goes to a game over screen. And for some reason, the bombs don't hurt the dogs, but that's fine.
Okay.
So then if you if you eat a fruit, you get a point, and then if you get a bomb, then you lose 5 points. And so you have fruits that like fall, and then like you have bombs, and then like you get like -5 points, and then if I leave it, like hopefully my fork doesn't touch anything, and then if the fruits fall on it, then it goes to game over screen. So yeah.
Cool. Awesome. That's super awesome. Well, so it was your inspiration for this game, Fruit Ninja, then?
Yeah, I guess. Except there's no swipe thing in Thunkable, so I couldn't actually make it like swipe like the actual one.
Gotcha. And can you tell us what Thunkable is?
Yeah, so it's kind of like a new class that so it's like you can use Thunkable to code apps, and then you can like use it on your phone. Like I can play the game that I just made like on my phone too.
Oh, that's great.
And so you can build apps, and then you can design the app, and like yeah.
Well,
and you can like actually download it, and you can make it into the app store eventually too. But
that's so cool. So Francis, you're still working on this app, right?
Yeah, I just started it yesterday.
Yeah, so once it's finished, we'll send you a link to it. Right now, she's still working on it, but once Francis is done, maybe it'll be on the App Store and you guys can download it, which could be super fun. Awesome.
So this is my project. It's called Bravery War. So this is all the code I used, and there are many characters. So let me show you. So the Robot King is rude to the people on planet Earth, and he's destroying all the crops on the farm.
Awesome. It looks great. What was your favorite part of this project, Atisha?
So my favorite part was when I had to add the robot and make him destroy the crops, so we could see that he's being rude, and then the animals ran away. So that was my favorite part too, because the robot destroyed all the crops, so then they had to run away so they wouldn't get hurt.
That's awesome. Great.
And then when the king and queen battled the robot king, the robot died, and then the planet Earth got freedom from the robot king.
So thank you all so much for joining us today. I hope you had fun. I hope you're inspired and that you're excited to code. If you want to check out some of our classes, you can go to createandlearn.us. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.